Howdy, folks. You know, Reckless Kelly has been a big part of our show from day one. You know, I absolutely love what these guys do. Well, they had us out to Cedar Creek Studios here in Austin during the recording of their most ambitious albums to date. Long Night Moon. You gotta check this one out.
But in my mind, I know I'll be home soon, surrounded by the winter beneath the long night moon.
The first track is called Long Night Moon. That's also the reprise, and that's like an Indian term. Like they named all the moons, and that's the solstice moon is called Long Night Moon, and December 21st, the longest night of the year.
You know, we've never really been a radio band, so we've never had to worry about, okay, we need 3 singles and then the rest can be filler. You know, it's always been about making a whole record from start to finish, and hopefully everybody likes every song. At the end of the day, we really just try and make a better record than we made last time, and when I walked into the studio, I was thinking everything was gonna be a little mellower this time around, but once we start laying down the tracks, you know, there's some really rockin' tunes on here too, so.
When you start hearing the results, you go, yeah, that's a Reckless Kelly record, you know? I mean, there was something the other day that we walked back in to listen to a playback, and we're like, that's just good old Reckless Kelly #6 or whatever, you know? It's like really, there's a thing.
For this album, we knew that there was gonna be a little more room, more openness to the songs. So with that, my approach was thinking about not necessarily all the parts I'm gonna play, but also the sounds that I want on the drum set, using like coated heads and getting warmer, long sustain out of the drums. And so you wanna fill that out and have a presence, but not overtake, you know, getting that collective ambient vibe.
Especially being a bass player, you don't wanna show off all your chops. It's about what's going to support the song the best. I've really had an easy time of it because I get to play with Jay Naz. And when you have a drummer that good, it makes your life exponentially easier. You just get tight with them, hang on for the ride, and it's been a heck of a ride so far. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes picking, you know, what instrument to play on what song. Playing fiddle was my first instrument growing up, and, you know, fiddle just doesn't fit on every song, you know, and especially playing with Reckless Kelly, it's a rock and roll band for the most part, so that's why I started playing mandolin and playing the electric mandolins. It just kind of, whatever the song calls for is what I usually go to, and it really just kind of depends on, you know, what the song needs. If it needs a country vibe or a rock and roll vibe, or, you know, I like making the mandolin sound real weird too, where you can't even tell that it's a mandolin.
I think it's stuff that has always been in my bag, but I've used it on other people's records more than I've used it here at home, which is kind of thick, dark fuzz tones that kind of, and volume swell kind of stuff. Some of the guitars behind me I used in ways that I wouldn't normally use, like a Gretsch Tennessean with, you know, a hollow body guitar with fuzz and through a cleaner amp. It's like different combos of things than I've used in the past with Reckless Kelly. We had Bucka Allen come in and track with us for one whole day, and that was a really cool deal. We've talked about doing that forever, and we always say, it'd be great if we could cut some of this stuff together live and kind of collaborate, and so this time we finally got to do that, and that was a real treat for us, and you know, hopefully it was for him. I think he didn't run screaming or anything.
But won't you be my friend? Won't you be my friend in real life? Don't check me in with you tonight. Put down your devices and live your life. Won't you be my friend? Won't you be my friend in real life?
So I hope when fans listen to it, I hope they love the songs, I hope they love the performance, and I hope that they can really have a sense of the honesty. I think that would be one of the more important things for them to get out of it, because that's the kind of band we are. We've always tried to be real honest, and with this one, we're in some ways maybe we're a little outside of our comfort zone, but we're not. We're trying to stay honest and comfortable with that. So.
This is the life.